So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Feyenoord have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Hernandez cuts out the pass. Fofana. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in plenty of space here. Walker tries to clear. And he's cut it out. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistent...
A mighty effort! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Reinders, Pavlovic, Jimenez.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Reinders. That has been slung wide. Now he's off and running. Nice bit of trickery. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Is there a real chance? And that should get the job done. Kyle Walker. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And now the breakaway. And he's had it nicked away. Fofana. Jimenez. Nice control. Nicely weighted ball. And they've been given a corner. They've played it short. Feyenoord have the chance to go the other way. It's a good foot in there. Now it's Abraham.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And he's away. There's shapes to shoot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Kyle Walker. And Tomori. Reinders. Fofana. And Reinders. Jimenez. Half an hour played now. Gets into some space. And that is expertly dealt with. Oh, this looks sharp. And that's really well manoeuvred. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That looks a good ball through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, sweet feet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Ball swung in, and that has been cleared. Jimenez. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Abraham. Hartman makes the interception. Quality ball. Now that's well seen too. Musa. Oh, it's a sweet ball, that. Big chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Header! He will be livid with himself. Hernandez. It's Loftus-Cheek. Reinders. And it's Walker. He's gone forward. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
On the screen.
So we reach the halfway point.
Feyenoord really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Feyenoord have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of...
Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! The breakthrough arrives at last! Well, there was to be no other outcome.
Number 19.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Tomori. It's Fofana. That's a sharp pass. Jimenez. And here's the chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Reinders. And he's following up! He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the shot's on here. Chance here to counter. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Might want to be careful there.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution on the field. Number 23. Coming on to replace him is number 17.
Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Hartmann. And he's certainly onside here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hartmann made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Feyenoord perhaps contemplating their next change here. He's picked his way through.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Milan choosing to make the first change.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Pavlovic. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Ivanusets. Oh, what has happened here? And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here. In he goes again! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ivanusets was totally aware of how that chance could have impacted on the game, and that should have gone in.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
Feyenoord have
Number
their second
14.
corner now.
Coming on the field. Number 9. Number 38.
Reinders attempts a clearance.
Feyenoord surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Feyenoord have, after this, one further. And the shot! Now in he goes again! He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Musa. Still just that single goal, and we are nearly done. Hartmann threads one in. And it's pulled back. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitution in progress.
So, third corner of the game. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. And there isn't a whole lot anyone can do with that corner.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Rafael Leao. Feyenoord close now to seeing this one through to the end. He's had a hit! They want to be quick to recover this.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
There's the shot! Backward it goes. Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Good spot, he's got the shot away! Hernandez gets it clear. And that is as far as it goes. Feyenoord have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.
Yeah, it was a fairly stern test with very little between two teams that scrapped for everything.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch